Costa Rica is one of those rarest of countries to have succeeded in producing very nearly 100% of its electricity from renewable sources. In order to get to this point, the Central American nation has been utilizing its natural resources, including the heat of its volcanoes and the heavy rain during the wet season, with the yearly average rainfall regularly exceeding 3 times that of the UK. This water is then stored in a plethora of artificial lakes, which in turn power the country's 14 main hydroelectric dams, just like here in the north of the country, where we find one of the most powerful of Costa Rica's generators.
Here at the Arenal hydropower station, we produce around 358 megawatts, which roughly corresponds to enough power for 551,000 Costa Rican households.
Thanks to giant turbines, the water that flows through each dam is transformed into electricity. 3/4 of Costa Rica's supply is produced using this method. The country has also decided to capture the power of the heat from the magma of its volcanoes through its geothermal stations. With this exceptional combination of many different types of renewable energy, this small state is managing to be energy self-sufficient.
During the dry season, the hydroelectric dams weren't providing enough energy to power the country, so we used to make up the shortfall with expensive fossil fuels. But now, with geothermal, we have stable energy and almost no need for fossil fuels anymore.
With the recent progress in Costa Rica's geothermal and wind energy sectors, the country reached 99.8% renewable electricity in 2020, a result similar to the likes of Norway and Iceland. The 5.2 million residents of Costa Rica are able to benefit from the low-cost electricity all year round, with very little variation in prices. Even in the most remote areas, Costa Ricans have access to this clean energy, thanks to solar panels that are provided for free by the state. Rosa lives in the middle of the forest and benefits from the scheme.
There's the panel. It is taking in the sun. It's a good form of energy.
Now, Rosa has electricity throughout her house, a true small revolution for her lifestyle.
I had never seen a solar panel before. I found it strange at the start. But now I can charge my phone, watch TV, and have electric lights. It works all the time. I'm an old lady. I need this.
Costa Rica isn't stopping there. It wants to stand as an example to other countries in the region, regularly exporting a part of its production to the rest of Central America.
When you have leftovers, you can export them to other countries. Some went to Nicaragua, some went to Honduras, El Salvador. The really good point in Costa Rica is every megawatt hour that we export to Central America is renewable. So we're lowering everyone's emissions.
Despite their clean bill of health in terms of electricity production, the majority of Costa Ricans still use petrol and not electricity to power their cars. The country has a rate of car ownership higher than the Latin American average, so the state is aiming to move towards electric vehicles in order to achieve a completely carbon-neutral economy by the year 2050.